another ASMR video. Today, we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be reading positive words, affirmations, because with all the negativity and stuff I see on social media and in the real world, I figured, you could use some positivity for today. So, the first positive affirmation is, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. You definitely gotta believe in yourself in this day and age, because a lot of things in the world and a lot of people always trying to tear you down. So, if you believe in yourself, that's definitely something that's good. I mean, have you ever seen Naruto? He believes in himself, so believing in yourself is definitely something that helps. The next one is, I am enough. I am enough. And I also agree, because you can't be everything all the time for everybody. Like you existing and you being yourself is enough. So you are enough. The next one is, I'm resilient. I am resilient. And you are resilient. If you've gone through anything in life and you've come out the other side, you're resilient. If you're alive today, right now, you are resilient. Because lots of people went through the same things you went through and they didn't make it alive. They didn't make it, period. And now they're messed. Either they're gone, they're messed up, they can't function. So the fact that you're here, the fact that you're alive, the fact that you're still functioning, you are resilient. The next one is, I get better every single day. I get better every single day. And I definitely agree and like this one, because especially if you're working on something, you're getting better every single day. It doesn't matter what you do. If you're taking small steps, you're getting better every single day. It doesn't matter. At least you're taking steps. Some people aren't even taking steps, period. So the fact that if you're learning something or you're doing something, you are getting better at it every single day, literally. Especially in life, because life is already hard enough. So whatever you're doing, keep going at it, because you're getting better every single day. The next one goes in conjunction with that. It says, I am always learning. I am always learning. And I agree with this too, because you're always learning. I feel like in life, you'll never reach a point where you never know everything. You just can't. As a human being, it's impossible to always know everything. So you're always learning. I'm 33 and I'm always learning something all the time. So I feel like that's also what helps keep us young, helps keep us grounded, and helps keep us humble, to know that you don't know everything and that you're always learning. So, and it's okay to always be learning. Like I said, life is continuous school, so you're always learning something. The next one is, I am confident. I am confident. And I think this is also very important, especially for men nowadays. I'm just going to talk about men, because, we need confident men in society, just because, it helps everybody. Not cocky. There's a difference in confident, but confident people who know what they're doing. Because it helps, not saying if you're a woman you can't be confident, because you definitely can. But specifically, I know for men, we need a lot more confident men who stand up for the right thing, who know what they're talking about, know how to get things done, know what right from wrong is, and then push for that. It definitely need a lot more just confident people in society, instead of people just letting anything and everything happen, and letting all this chaos just be in the world. I would definitely say you need more confident people in today's society. I am loved and worthy is the next one. I am loved and worthy, and you are loved and worthy. There's somebody out there that loves you. Somebody. And you are worthy of love. And you are worthy to exist. And if you don't think anybody out there loves you, hey, Jesus loves loves you. I can guarantee you that. So, but yeah, you are loved and you are worthy. So never think that you aren't loved and you are worthy, because you are. The next one is, I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself. And you should definitely be proud of yourself. The fact that you made it through the day, you know, the fact that you accomplished one of your goals or a goal, the fact that if you were able to get out of bed today, hey, be proud of yourself, because hey, I know what it's like to have depression, and just getting out of bed is just a tough order. So if you were able to get out of bed today, you be proud of yourself. If you got the job that you wanted, be proud of yourself. If you completed a creative project goal, be proud of yourself. You know, whatever you did, you got the girl's number, be proud of yourself. You're in a relationship with the guy you like, be proud of yourself. Whatever you did, especially if it was hard, you should be proud of yourself. The next one is, nothing can stand in my way. Nothing can stand in my way. And I feel like this one's more of a mental thing, because if you believe mentally that nothing can stand your way, I believe you can really achieve your goals, because even if something is quote unquote standing in your way, you can always go through it, around it, above it. There's a way to get around obstacles and things that stand in your way. So truly, really, nothing can stand in your way, and you can always find a way around it. The next one is, I am full of joy. I am full of joy. And this one is a lot more deep, because joy is not the same thing as happiness. Joy is something that's, you know, it's almost like, I would say consistently happiness, but it's almost like a deeper level of happiness, you know. And there's not a lot of people in the world that are full of joy, and I feel like joy is very, what's it called? It's influential. So I used to have a teacher, her name was Miss Joy, and I'm telling you, just going through her class made me happy and content, and like, it was very peaceful and happy being in her class. And I feel like she always radiated joy, even when she always wasn't going through like good things, she was still very joyful. So yeah, I am full of joy. So if you can find somebody like that, that's very good. The next one is, I am positive. I am positive. And this one is really good, because like I said earlier, there's a lot of negativity in this world, and a lot of people like are just negative because of, I feel like because of the internet and because of how things are. We know so much things. Sometimes it's hard to be positive, but that's why personally I like watching a lot of positivity, or a lot of positive stuff on YouTube and Instagram. Like, I am positive is good because it really helps your mindset. It's you. Being positive can give you strength. Being positive can help you achieve your goals. Being positive is just, it can, like I said, radiate so much joy, happiness, where it can influence other people around you. I mean, negativity do the same thing, but positivity I feel like is a lot better for society. Not saying you can't be negative at all, but being positive is definitely good. The next one, I am successful. I am successful. And you are successful. And a lot of people think success means money, but that's not necessarily the case. You know, you're successful if, like I said before, you got into a relationship, you want a relationship, and you're in a happy relationship, that's successful. If you bought a game that you really wanted it, that's successful. If you beat a game that you really wanted to beat, you're successful. You know, if you cleaned your room today, guess what? You're successful. If you got the job you wanted, you're successful. There's a lot of ways you can define success. It's not just money related, you know. If you're happy and content in life, you're successful. Success is definitely different for everybody. So yeah, being successful is very good. The next one is, I control my own happiness. I control my own happiness. And this one is definitely kind of like the positivity one. Like, you decide whether you want to be happy or unhappy. Like, yeah, people and things can influence you, but people can't control how you feel. You decide. You know, if you're going to respond to something negatively or happily, or you're going to respond to it sad or angry or happy. Because, and the proof of that is because there's people that go through like like similar or the same things. And one person can be really mad and bitter, upset. The other person can forgive and be really happy. So you really do control your own happiness because you decide, because happiness is an emotion. And emotions are fleeting, they change all the time. So you literally can decide if you want to be happy or not. So I 100% believe that. The next one is, I can do this. I can do this. And that kind of goes with the confident one because, hey, you gotta sometimes pep yourself up. You gotta talk to yourself and let yourself know, hey, I can do this. Whatever goal you set, that's ahead of you. Sometimes you gotta, believe it and be like, I can do this. I can do this. I can achieve my goal. I can do what I've set out to do. So, yeah. The next one, I forgive myself for my mistakes. I forgive myself for my mistakes. And that is a big one because a lot of people sometimes have a hard time forgiving themselves for the mistakes they make in the past. But my thing is, everybody makes mistakes, And if it's truly a mistake, you gotta learn to forgive yourself because sometimes not forgiving yourself will hold you back. You can look at mistakes as a learning opportunity. You can look at failure as a learning opportunity, and you definitely gotta forgive yourself, especially if you've done something against somebody else and somebody else already forgave you. Yeah, you gotta learn to forgive yourself too, because, like I said, sometimes that can hold you back. I love myself. I love myself is the next one, and I think this is important because I feel like a lot of people nowadays do not love themselves. They always want to change who they are. Not saying you can't change, but like they want to change who they are because they inherently don't love themselves. A lot of people treat themselves really badly and they talk down to themselves. And I'm like, man, loving yourself is just very important. It's very important for your mental and physical health. Like, you need to definitely be able to love yourself because it is important. Because how are you supposed to love somebody else if you don't even love yourself? So, yeah, the next one is, I value myself. I value myself. And that's also important with the love yourself because, you gotta value yourself. And I feel like, especially in relationships, is an important thing because some people don't value themselves. That's why they let people do whatever to them in the relationships. So I let certain people get away with a lot of stuff because they don't really value yourself. But you also have to value yourself. If you love yourself, you also value yourself. Because you're not gonna just tolerate anything, every kind of disrespect or whatever. You have to value yourself. You have to have integrity and value yourself as well. The next one is, every day is a gift. Every day is a gift, and I 100% believe that. That reminds me of the Kung Fu Panda quote where it says something about the past is a mystery, or no, the past is something, and then he said tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why you call it the present. And I 100% agree with that because somebody woke up or somebody went to sleep and didn't wake up the next day. There's a lot of people who thought they were going to be alive today and they aren't. So every day is definitely a gift. The next one is, I am allowed to feel good. I am allowed to feel good. And yeah, you are allowed to feel good. Sometimes I feel like people don't allow themselves to feel good because they haven't gotten to where they really want it, but like I said, if you're taking small steps, you're allowed to feel good. You're allowed to be like, man, I really did this. Yeah, I'm allowed to be like, I cleaned my kitchen. I made food. Take the little things out, and it's not bragging. You can be like, oh yeah, I did that project. Oh yeah, I finished this thing. It's okay to talk about and feel good on your accomplishments and the things you've done. That's very important. The next one is, I am open to opportunities. I am open to opportunities. And that's very important because kind of like if you want to get places in life, you got to be open to new opportunities. You won't really get anywhere if you're always saying no to everything. You definitely got to be open to opportunities, especially opportunities that get you out of your comfort zone, because how else are you going to grow? You need to grow in life and you want to learn stuff, so you got to be open to opportunities, man. You don't know, a lot of those opportunities can lead to job opportunities, career opportunities, relationship opportunities. You know, it can help you find your purpose in life. Like, I would say you definitely got to be open to opportunities. Obviously have standards and know what you're not going to do, but like, you definitely can't be in your comfort zone all the time. You definitely got to be able to be open to opportunities. The next one is, I feel at peace. I feel at peace. And this is important because, man, I feel at peace. Like, it's important to feel at peace, because when you're not at peace, your mind be racing. It's definitely hard to go to sleep, and I know, because there's been times where, like I said, I had insomnia really bad insomnia last year, and a lot of times my mind and stuff wasn't at peace, just because I wasn't at peace with myself and life and the things I go through. So being at peace is important, and I know one thing that helps be at peace is breathing. So breathing in, breathing out, I know that helps. And there's a lot of things. Like I said, I listen to ASMR sometimes to be at peace. I read my Bible to be at peace. So, you know, telling yourself helps too. I am at peace. I feel at peace. So, yeah. And then the next one is, my challenges help me grow. My challenges help me grow. And this kind of goes in conjunction with the I'm open to opportunities, because you need challenges to help you grow. When you reach some opportunities, they're going to be challenging. And challenges pushes you to help you grow, because you're going to need that. You're going to need challenges to help you grow. Like, otherwise, how do you grow if everything's always easy for you? And then if everything's always easy, the one time or the time comes where you basically have a challenge, you're going to crumble, because you've never had challenges before. You're like, I don't really know what to do. So I feel like sometimes challenges in life are a good thing, because they definitely help you grow as a person. And they help you really learn and just become a better person and grow. So the next one is, I am strong. I am strong. And this is also important because, like I said, bruh, there's a lot of people that go through the same stuff y'all go through, and they didn't make it. The fact that you're able to go through it and still be able to function in life, yeah, that means you're strong. So that's a good one. The next one is, I wake up motivated. I wake up motivated. And this is definitely good, especially if you have, especially if you have goals in mind, or if you're working at a job. Maybe you're working at a job you don't really like right now, or maybe you're not really where you want in life, but you're working towards it. I would say I would definitely repeat this one to yourself. You wake up motivated. Maybe you're taking small steps to make those dreams and goals come true. So sometimes you gotta, tell yourself, I am motivated. I am motivated. Or wake up motivated. So the next one, I am living with abundance. I am living with abundance. And this is not always true for everybody, but sometimes you do gotta step back and be thankful for the stuff you have. If you have a roof over your head, running water, food, a place to sleep, heat, AC, because I would say a lot of the rest of the world does not have that. Like, a lot of the rest of the world doesn't have half the stuff I just listed. Heck, there's been times in my life where I didn't have half the stuff. I've lived without heat and AC, I've lived in insect infestation places before, so I've lived where I've gone to bed hungry. So sometimes just taking a step back and realizing you have a really abundance of stuff, especially if you live in the United States, and just be grateful and thankful that you have abundance. The next one is, I am inspiring people through my work. I am inspiring people through my work. And this is definitely something, if you help people, you inspire people. If you help other people, no matter what you're doing, you're inspiring people. If you take care of people, if you're creative, you inspire people through your work. And sometimes people might not always say it, but the people that do say it, believe them, because you are. You're inspiring people through your work, and it's really important to know that you inspire people through your work. Next one, I am filled with focus. I am filled with focus. And this is a good one because you gotta be focused, especially when you're working on your goals and your dreams. You gotta have that focus. You can't be distracted by every little thing, you know. You gotta be able to keep that focus, and you gotta be able to keep moving forward and keep going forward, because, you know, focusing also helps you so you can reach your goals. The next one is, I am not pushed by my problems, I am led by my dreams. I am not pushed by my problems, I am led by my dreams. And this one's a really good one because, you know, you want to be led by your dreams and not your problems, because your dreams are usually what motivates you. Life, having your goals and dreams are what help you get through life, and what help you really, for some people, get out of bed in the morning and really help you be able to function. You know, you don't want to be led by your problems, only because then when you solve the problem, it's like, okay, well, now what do I do? You know, so you definitely want to be led by your dreams. And then the last one is, I am grateful for everything I have in my life. I am grateful for everything I have in my life. And man, this is really good. You know, you definitely should be grateful for the stuff you have. I know life is hard and things are hard in life, but man, you gotta be grateful for what you have. You know, if you have a loving family, be grateful, because everybody doesn't have that. You know, if you have a healthy relationship, be grateful, because everybody doesn't have that. Like I said before, if you got a roof over your head, you got food to eat, be grateful, because everybody doesn't have that. If you got heat and AC, be grateful, everybody doesn't have that. Yo, shoot, if you got dreams and goals that you're trying to follow in life, be grateful, because everybody does not have those things. So, you know, being grateful for everything you have in life is a good thing, and it's definitely something that should be appreciated. Alright, hope you have a good day, and goodbye.